What's up, Brodies? We are back live, London session. So, London session opens in 37 minutes. So all we gotta do is I'ma back this just a little bit in FX replay and then let's hop to the charts. So I started backtesting 80 cat, so we're just gonna continue with that. Started well there. 4% of profit. I woke up like 20 minutes ago, so I'm still a bit tired, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's just see what happens here. That high swept. Sorry, there. What happens after we close above, 10 trade lower. Now 4 hours moving lower, and if it's bearish, it should target that low. Let's keep that in mind, and that's your sell side. That's your sell side. In the daily range, there is not too many reasons to kind of short, because if you look at this, there's no fair value gaps here. There's really nothing to be worried about. Now that's not to say the market doesn't want to rebalance equilibrium, but let's say this range is rebalanced equilibrium, so I would now draw the range from here to here, so that equilibrium actually lines up perfectly with that previous day low. So in a bearish situation, that could be totally understandable if your market wants to sweep that previous day low and then run higher. But this is just an area of where market could just take that 4-hour low and reject, because that's bullish order block. So let's keep that in mind, and I'm able to navigate without really knowing if we are running that. But yeah, hourly chart looks way too high resistance. We could just fall through it and just absolutely smack all of this. We got a lot of liquidity, like equal lows, so now this makes me think that maybe we would like to run lower. And monthly, how's that looking like? Nothing special here. Maybe well, we got that monthly fair value gap. But yeah, let's just go to the 15 minute and let's start actually playing price. So let's go 5 minutes. 5 minutes is my so in here, if I wanted short, I want to see price probably in this area, and yeah, that's pretty much the case. I'm not sure that we're going to get that though. It's total consolidation. This is a day you need to skip totally, like full hard on skip. So this is interesting. We got that fair value gap that was in it early, I'm sure. Yeah, let's just annotate that 1 hour, and you can see what happened here, which is engineered liquidity up here, because it came so close to fair value gap once and twice, and both times it rejects without tapping in, and it's like a high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We build liquidity up here, which makes me think that now that we swept a lot of this sell side, we also built sell side, we swept it, we are inside of order block, and even better, hourly bullish. So at this point I'm not thinking anything else but longs. And again, you could still short from this fair value gap, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So I would never put like a limit, sell limit entry there, because this is not like a, when you have so much like high resistance liquidity like that, I just cannot take a straight entry like that. I need like a proper displacement. This is like a choppy structure here, so I need to keep that in mind. So now we have a little bit more cleaner like price act to the upside. For example, we got that fair value gap be respected. So let's just move forward. Okay, now it's been disrespected, but we still got that one. So we would love to see price visit that. Okay, we don't see a visitation to that, but now we see a breakout structure. And yeah, our analysis should play out as recorded, so we need to target that high to 1 to 1.8. And let's see if I can squeeze this top a little bit so we can get like a 2. There you go. That's your buy limit. Okay, so what do you see here? A lot of choppy action. It seems like it's going there. Yes. So yeah. Sometimes, because I'm not very like experienced trader as of now, so I feel like I can analyze these things fairly well nowadays, but I would have felt something when you consolidate and push, and I just hope that I didn't close break even, because what I figured out that, sometimes it kind of consolidates, but you shouldn't go break even because the strategy works still. With going break even, you're just cutting your winners, because most of the break even trades will anyway be winners. But looking at this, I entered from that 5 minutes. You can see here, sorry, the 5 minute fair value gap at there. Now, better entry would have been, look at M15. M15 broke structure as well. So this is actually your entry, break structure M15. And your entry, obviously the break structure in M15 happened after I get tapped in, so especially if you missed that, this would be your next entry there. But yeah, very good trade, nothing to complain about. We're going to journal this on my backtesting journal. It's here. So trading, I have a backtesting journal here in which I backtest all the. I don't backtest. I don't collect like data here, but I just take pictures of my trades, and then I comment on them a little bit, like whether this is like a good setup or not, and whether or not I followed all my rules and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have euro, that's euro CAD. So we're going to have, I'm going to take screenshot of the EuroCAD logo because I like to put it on my page. Then I'm saving that. So you can see how I now journal this. So it's EuroCAD, and we started it 22nd, and then we can add that icon, which will be the EuroCAD logo. Screenshot 22nd. You can see how that works out. That's kind of cool. There you go. So okay, we got that now. Then I have a template here, I believe. Wait. Oh, this is template. I need to change this again because it changed. So let's just journal this. This is an A+ setup, in my opinion. Works perfectly. And it's just fun to read markets when the price was so nicely and clean. And what do you have? You know what I'm saying? It's satisfying, So what I'm gonna annotate on here is we got stacked equal highs. Because it's not only like if it was only like a fair value gap, I would feel a little bit more unsure, but it's stacked equal highs below that fair value gap. So I'm feeling super confident that it's going to be hit. So we're gonna have that there. We got that 1 hour fair value gap. That's hourly fair value gap, and that's also, let's just annotate that bullish order block on 4 hour. Okay. So now we have everything annotated in here, so we can just take a picture. And yeah, Then I might just take a picture of like a high time frame perspective as well. So let's just pull these PD arrays so that it looks like a little bit cleaner. Maybe hourly. It's just fine to take the hourly image there. Okay, there you go. And usually I copy these like that, and well, now we need to delete these. Okay, so I copied these. Now we got a bunch of empty like a folders here in which we can take this, because if you don't have these kind of toggle things, we need to keep these open all the time, and that means that it just struggle to go through all of this. It's just cleaner when you can close it and then move the second one. I usually have recorded this like day 1, day 2, day 4, so we're just gonna do that for no reason. And so on. Kidding me. So yeah, that was a good backtesting session. I'm gonna be back real soon. A London session is about to start, so don't go anymore. So we are around 90 minutes away from London Open. What do I expect here to happen? Well, we saw that Friday consolidating a little bit. Then Monday opens. Before Asia session, we have a clean run to that buy side. And I told told everyone, well, if we are extremely bearish, I would like to see that buy side swept and then run towards that daily draw. So at this point, I'm not necessarily looking for longs. You know what I'm saying? So the question is, do I like to take trades in these kind of situations where, because you can see what's happening here. Usually when I want to short, I would like to see London sweep the Asia high and then shift in structure and move for the lows. So can I short this when now Asia is kind of the Asia high is now kind of the place where I would have to put my stops or whatever. So what I would want to see is, well, let's look at other pairs as well. Geo swept actually that daily sell side, so Geo looks a bit more bullish, but we still got that weekly, so it's actually not bullish. I'm thinking bearish towards that weekly draw. Let's just drag that. Which candle is that even? Like, look, that's the weekly draw on liquidity. It's it's just that daily low, obviously. What am I doing? Anyhow. So yeah, have we swept enough buy side for us to go short? Well, yes and no, because it has your bearish fair value gap on 4 hour, and it's totally fine to see a rejection away, because we have already rejected it. Now the price action isn't necessarily so nice, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. Because London could easily run higher and then shift in New York to run those lows. That could be a perfect market maker model. But again, if I try to buy, it's totally possible that London just shifts here and he makes like a smaller market maker model there. So I'm actually not sure what's going to happen here. Let's go through AUD then. How AUD looks is, we get that hourly. This looks like a short for me. Now, why would I short in here? We are in area of high resistance liquidity. Well, I mean, not necessarily. I got these lows, but weekly order block, we could expect like some type of upside reaction, and we got that buy side fair value gap there. Oh, this is your swing low here. And your order block is on daily there. I would call, like, this is not that clean. Like, this here is not that clean. But this is like a cleanest order block that I can find here, so I would annotate that one. And you can see how we are inside of that right now, and the bodies are about to respect it, like this respected it. Now we have been up down here, and now we're working back up. So but again, we are in an area where we could reject to the upside, but I cannot expect to see a reversal during London. That's just something that AU doesn't do. So let's keep that in mind. I'm annotating that one as well because why not? That's your bull gap, 1 hour. 1 hour fair value gap. So AUD isn't really doing much. I'm not going to touch that. USD CAD, pretty much same thing. I like to trade these during London. USD CAD sometimes gives you something in London, but more often than not there is nothing. Well, Feral Gap and along from that, that's totally playable, like a trade that could play out. So, because I think we're going to run that high. That's your buy side liquidity. That's almost equal highs as well there. Not really, but high and lower high there. So I'm only looking buys on USD CAD. And we're right now building some low resistance liquidity above this gap, so this is making my long idea even better. So what I would say in here, that I'm not putting any limit entries here as of now, but I will put an alert like somewhere down here, so that if we can see a bearish action down here, then I'll be alerted. Also alerted to that high, because if that gets swept before my entry, then I would abandon the idea of longs. AUD CAD again. I don't really like that action. Euro AUD, GBP AUD both ran. That's the beautiful long that we took. Euro AUD, GBP CAD. This is interesting. So what do we have here? A massive bullish price leg. I would want to see the sell side of the weekly get hit. We have swept monthly highs here. After we sweep that, we reject soon. Let's just take a look at that. I'm pretty sure that because going close, we didn't get hit. I mean, it was super close, but yeah, rejection here is, in this kind of scenario, when you see a rejection after liquidity pool hit, it's the best thing to see an engulfing candle. So meaning it's a candle that trades above this or below this in this case, and close below, so it engulfs the candle prior. Now I would like to see that, but here it didn't happen in any time frame really. So the daily, so previous day candle has like a two massive wicks up and down. So, but like sell side is a little bit more drawn towards probably. I mean, I don't know that, but the only concern is this Feral Gap being respected. But if you're running down there, it doesn't really matter if this gets respected, because we could still like a wick down here. So I would say I'm mixed bearish here, because I wouldn't close the idea of market running higher, taking that previous day high there, and doing something, but I don't really know what. I'm gonna keep this on note, and if we the problem is this: if we are rejecting downside, like let's say we shift in structure and start moving lower, would I get short? I would like to, but the problem is that in this price leg, we don't have too much fair value gaps, or like an areas we could deliver away from, and that's making me kind of hesitant about anything like here. We got that fair value gap, but that got almost fully filled already, and the action is just choppy all the way. So I'm going to keep this on note, but I probably won't be too interested in that if it doesn't bring like me something amazing. GBP CAD, so yeah, in GBP AUD we went over this way too extended. We're already printing super bullish candle in London session, which would mean take on the longs, but again we're building sell side, and it would be nice to take longs, but what do you target? Like somewhere up here? Yeah, it could be a nice target. But I'm just not going to do that. It doesn't play out to my rules. So yeah, AUD CAD, we are in an area we could see a rejection and possible reversal away from, because we're bullish overall. We are in the weekly fair value gap, and technically also in daily fair value gap, which we haven't disrespected yet. So we could just like pull back into this daily. We have swept out of the sell side. So actually, I'm going to keep this AUD CAD on note. We got all the pairs really here. Let's take a look at gold again. So gold is running lower. I don't know if it wants to run that weekly gap, but it's definitely running that. I mean, not definitely, but it could be running that small fair value gap down here. That's what I'm thinking at this point, because we broke structure quite heavily to the downside. So we gap also down here. This is a new day opening gap, and now we're rejecting away from that. So who knows what we're gonna do? But if you're going long, this could be an area for market to induce that low, mitigate that fair value gap further, and then see a massive push or continuation sell lower. So that could be like a completion of your market maker sell model, where, I mean, this is not that obvious, nor is it clean, but this could be a buy side of the curve, this could be a sell side of the curve, and maybe in 4 hour you can see it like original accumulation, then you got new lows here. This is your smart money reversal here, that point, and you start trading down. Now during this down, actually we don't really see market pulling back or giving like a pullbacks, which I'm not sure if I like or not. It's obviously something that you don't like, in the sense that now if you're looking market for retracing into premium before selling, then you're probably not going to get a trade. So you just have to need to be You just need to be comfortable in selling short in the extreme discount in the daily. So, but we are trading M5. That's totally fine. If we see like a convincing liquidity sweep in 5 minutes to the upside, and then we see a break of structure to the downside, it's totally fine to go short, even though we are in daily discounts. But at this point, what do I see? I see market stacking these highs. I see gold running these lows or this fair value gap, but I'm definitely not going to take anything here before we take out these highs. What retail traders are looking at here is like I don't know what they call these or how they do this, but they like to look at these kind of patterns, and then they kind of trade with them. I don't know how it works. It's probably like it breaks below, then they are looking for market to retrace this trend line here to go short, which could in this scenario play out. But the reason why I'm not looking to trade like that, because I understand liquidity. I understand that there's liquidity up here. Let's say we took this and have something like that. I'm expecting market to trade up here only for us to shift back structure to the downside. And that's what retail traders do not understand. And that's why I love ICT concepts, because the retail concepts, they kind of tell you that, okay, you got that pattern. There is because the pattern is playing out like that, you should go short, you should go long, but it doesn't tell you the reason. It doesn't necessarily tell you even like the clear target you should be going for. It's just annoying, and it's not joyful to trade like that. ICT makes trading kind of like a fun, you know what I'm saying? With that retail shit, we're just looking at something without really understanding what that is, and I think you are going to be profitable much quicker with ICT concepts if you actually put the hard work in. You can also be profitable with this shit, but the reason being that it's not that market moves because of your trend line. It's because your risk management. So professional traders have good risk management, and you can also make money with that strategy because you have a good risk management. So keep that in mind. We are going to have somewhere up here alert on gold, because if it runs up there, I want to be noted. Geo alert here. EU, I don't really know about that one. EU is running lower, so we should be looking to take sells. Now the structure doesn't really support our idea. The first entry, that hourly, and you could have had, that's not actually that bad for trade, but I don't like the structure. This is not something I usually would take, so I'm gonna just play this safely and take on the A+ setups that I'm used to taking, because I cannot start doing some solo shit here. I'm going to have another chart on my other screen. So let's take a look like AUD CHF. And I'm just look at where all of these pairs are going, and could it be possible to get in with some of these? So here we swap this low, possibly delivering away from that 4-hour gap. So what that just means, this could be a possible reversal point to go long from. um the what I don't know what's happened in here. That blue thing is sorry, it's Asia. So what's up with that? Thursday, Friday, week. I think there was like it's some data providing problem in forex.com. So maybe we need to change all of our pairs from forex.com to ONDAP, because ONDAP provides good charts, but and you would think that forex.com does as well, but it just failed to provide data for some time. So how do we add here? Is it it's just wait. It's not that one because I don't want it to be a flag list. Here, add symbols. So let's add Owenda from here, add to watch list. Now we got to AUDCHF. We need to trash that one. AUD cat. We want to add the Owenda one. AUD JPY. Okay. This one can be trashed. Okay, anyway. It's hard to go through this because basically every one of them had a data problem in forex.com. Let's just go to our current list and let's see what we're going to see here. Geo is running up. The reason probably being I could want to induce that high, and let's see if we can like have general reaction away from here. So the perfect scenario is sweep it at high, buy side, then still respecting that 1 hour FEG consequent encroachment. That would be the perfect scenario. Right now we only swept a little bit of it here, so we need to still come back up. So EU is much more bearish down here. I would love to be in, but unfortunately I cannot. I can see why market rejects away from here, and I could execute that, but again and again, it's not my entry model. There's no reason for me to take this because it's not my entry model. Maybe if I backtested this and decided to start trading like that, it would be fine. Now the London session is open. M5 has printed like this fair gap. Maybe you could take that, put your stop up here, and go short from there. I'm not going to say that it's not going to play out because, well, we disrespected this period raise in that hourly range. So now, and because we stack these lows, makes me think, and makes me also quite convicted that we're going to short. So that's your bearish. We are just going to taper this because maybe this could be like a, let me take a look. Okay, we tap that, so I'm not going to get in. I'm pretty sure about that because I just cannot Geo is also running. But yeah, just know that you can go short if you want to. It's not the safest place in my opinion. That's not a fair value gap. Is there like a 1 minute? Yeah, there's this big 1 minute imbalance, so it's totally fine to see market chase to that one. So yeah, it would be fine to see market now rejecting lower, and I could take like a very small position to go short in here, but we are probably rejecting before I could be able to have anything worth taking. So we're going to risk here 0.1 lots, so this is like super small size. I'm risking like max $5. So yeah, this is just something I'm kind of trying here. Because this looks like an area we're rejecting away from, but I cannot tell you fully that that's going to happen. But yeah, that's not the real trade there. GBP USD is pushing higher. Let's see what that can have. And again, we are in an area where I don't necessarily want to take a trade, because I understand if Geo wants to push up here. I totally understand that, because that could give you a sell model for New York. EU is not really giving like a bearish candle here, which is not necessarily a good sign. But all the kind of confluences that I went, that I like told you, are being like still respected. So there's no reason to kind of do anything stupid here. If you got into the trade, you need to hold now. There's nothing. There's no two ways around this. You can have pretty tight stop up here. That's what I'm gonna do. The stop will be like $2, which means that I don't really care if I get stopped out. I truly don't care. That's $3.60 stop. But we got so steep entry that we can still have a almost $10 take profit, which makes my means for my account around 0.2%. Was that hourly fair value gap? Yes, it was. So 1 hour fair value gap. So there you go. what is GBP USD doing? Like the reason why I would be fine with market rejecting from this straight to the lows is because the Asia range was heavy. Like sometimes Asia just consolidates, but today it kind of gave you action. So if we close above this high, and there could be a chance that we can retrace and then shoot, build some more sell side here and below these lows. For New York to either build even more and run that high and then tomorrow have a full-on reversal, or then have a full-on reversal during New York like that. So let's just do that. We are going to take, sorry, what the fuck is happening here? There you go, and then the other one. Or actually we're gonna do this. This is my main screen, and then I'm going to actually forget it. I'm not gonna do anything. But yeah, right now EU is running higher, and there is a reason why I take the smallest possible lot size here. If you want to make like a small amount of money, you can still execute this. You know, I actually have a Pepperstone account here. In which I have like $80. So I could try to flip that. You can see. And I could take the same trade here now and here. But you know, you see how EU is now starting to reject. So this is giving our bullish bias, bearish bias, extremely good. Good confluences. I'm going to put my trade possibly in break even after we hit that low, so I'm gonna put my alert there. None of my alerts have been triggered as of now, but that's fine. So now I have this watch list where there is every single forex pair. So what I'm going to do is because they are all forex.com, and we got that forex.com data delay, so I cannot trade the forex.com charts no more. We need to move to ONDA because ONDA is providing clean charts. So I need to change all of these pairs to ONDA. So I'm just let this trade play out in my main screen, and then I'm gonna mess with the watch list in my other shit. You know what I'm saying? Edit JP Water. okay, what euro is doing, it kind of rejected, but it is inside of this latest 1 minute bullish range, which could give it more bullish action, but we like to look the DXY in relation to Euro USD. So how is DXY looking? DXY almost took the Asia lows, which means the Euro should have taken the Asia highs almost by its massive divergence here. So this could be a good thing. DXY is going higher as of now with that latest candle. So it's not looking too bad. This could be a market maker buy model in which we are now seeing the reversal to that high. This is the external draw here. But yeah, my analysis stands. And again, it's totally fine to have your stop up here. You don't need to stop no further, in my opinion. And just risk like 0.1% your account here, because this is not worth taking a big. This trade is not worth for like to take a big loss. GBP AUD here. Okay, now I have changed all the pairs to ON the charts, which was needed for that forex.com problem that we saw. So GBP/USD has crossed above, so we're now pushing higher. I think also that EU is going to run the stop now, but again that's like $3 stop, so I'll wipe my ass with $3. That was just like a fun play. Maybe I shouldn't take these fun plays, but just felt like it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not still disrespecting. For example, we got that bearish gap. We're probably going to disrespect that, but we're still not disrespecting that. So we could technically pull back inside, which I'm not necessarily hoping for, because I'm not hoping for anything. I'm just seeing what market does. I'm an observer, and that's what you should be thriving to be as well. Let's make sure that my stop is actually in place. Yeah, there it is. The thing is here, I get a super tight stop. It could just run it and still reject. Maybe even liquidate that and then reject and move lower. So that's totally possible for market to do something like that. And how this looks like is actually I don't know, but I know that G is running higher, which I cannot know if it's going to go all the way up here. I do not know that, and that's why I don't trade this. We are probably going to get away from charts in 30 minutes or so. Let's see if we can see anything worth noticing during this London solo bullet session from my time, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So but yeah, sometimes I do get trades like past the time when I'm streaming. And for example, you can see here, this is my Discord. We took a long, you can see I called it live when it was down there. Longs from Euro AUD. I called it played out 2% profit. Nice and clean trade. We full TP hit. So, and this trade, what time that was? That was 11:30. So I had already closed my stream. So if you want to be able to catch these trades, you need to sign up to my Discord. It's totally free. Everything is free. There's no there's nothing that is paid for. I'm just trying to do some good for the trading community and help other people to become good traders as well. So the Discord should be in my YouTube bio when you go click the channel logo and then go to the bio of my channel. So the Discord link should be there. And actually I can invite copy, so I can actually post it on my chat as well. There you go. But yeah, today London. Okay, so what is EURUSD doing? It came close to that high, now it's rejecting. It's most likely going to run that. So if you can now close break even if you want to. Technically we flipped all these bullish gaps, bearish gaps, which I don't like, and we are now in bullish range, so I closed break even. And again, it was only like a few dollars, but I'm still preserving my capital the same way if I was risking a lot. So I'm just trying to do good habits. You know what I'm saying? So we are in a bad place in most of the pairs. We don't really see nothing. Gold could be loading to take out all these highs, meaning that it could give you longs. But again, I don't like the high time frame drawdown here. Hard to take longs against, because what if it takes just some of these and then goes lower, and then I'm just trying along this range to go up here, which could happen, but we're anyway expecting for a rejection from here. Now the problem is that we are super far extended, so I'm not saying that it couldn't do like a large pullback up. So we're in kind of an area where I'm not so sure what's going to happen. This is why I like to wait for New York session these kind of days. We don't really get much what I like. But you cross that alert. AUD cat. Nothing worth noticing here. Choppy structure, AUD USD again. AC, AUD CHF. It's dropping deeper, no shift. As of now. AUD JPY, no structure again. AUD NZD. So this structure doesn't look that bad actually. Now the question is, do you want to trade this in London? Necessarily, not necessarily, but you got that low swept. Break of structure to the upside, choppy pullback, break of structure to the upside, choppy pullback or pullback, then a little bit choppy price action here, but now we are in an area where we have mitigated that hourly imbalance, rejected away from. That's bullish. Rejects away from that, and now this looks like we're stacking these highs. There's relative equal highs up here. That's your buy side. So we technically like an inverse that I mean, it's not even technically. We do inverse that. So you could take a loan from, if you like trade inversions or something, you could take a trade looking something like this. Doesn't really fit my model. I'm not going to take this. I need to wait for something more to happen, but AUD NZD is not looking bad in terms of structure here. So I'm going to note that with the flag, CAD CHF running lower, cannot get in. It's totally fine. CAD JPY, same thing. CHF JPY, that's a huge bear candle there. Well, building liquidity up, which means that you could want to sweep that and then shift and go short. That's the idea for here, but the problem is that it could also short from here. So I don't know. We need to be looking, keeping this on note, but I'm not going to say that is a good price action there. What's up with our Euro USD? It kind of stalled in our break-even area, which means that it's more or less bullish in this scenario. Although we flipped this bullish gap, so it could still run down. But respecting this M3, I don't really like this. I got out break-even. It doesn't really concern me at all. Euro AUD running higher, took that sell side buy side liquidity, consolidating. I don't really like this. Let's unflag that one. Euro GBP. Buy side being built on Euro GBP. Although it did sweep that daily imbalance. If we're bearish, we should be running down here. You know what I'm saying? Sell side liquidity there. That's your daily fair value gap imbalance. What do you want to call it? Although if you're bullish, we've now swept that low, and we could be delivering away from this gap, which means that if we're bullish and that happens, there is a liquidity up here, so this is a possibility for us to shift now in structure and go long. So this is actually making me interested, and I'm looking for clean breaks of structure on GBP, sorry, Euro GBP. Sorry about that. Euro CAD is clearly running those highs. Asian range left that hourly unmitigated. How about that equilibrium? Probably actually didn't get hit. Now we traded up. So you trade up, you actually do hit that here. But we still leave liquidity. So Euro CAD. Maybe this could provide you something, but I would want like a market to induce these lows. So Euro CAD is not looking too bad. Euro CHF. So GBP USD has now broken structure to the upside. There's no fair value gaps and the action is kind of choppy. So that doesn't mean too much for me. What's up with that candle? Look at that. That's nasty. Oh, there's one candle up here, and then this one here. I think there's some problem with the data or some shit, because that's not right. That doesn't really concern us. So, sell side swept in here. What happens after? Well, I want to look at the consequent encroachment of this week. It doesn't really get hit. How about the daily one? I think it's not getting hit either. Yeah, not even close. But now you flip that M30 gap and you're bullish towards some of these highs, I feel like. So you got 4-hour gap unmitigated. That's quite clean buy side level. Your sell side being swept here. GBP CHF. It's not looking too bad. Sorry, let's just quickly. Yeah, that's unflagged. How about GBP AUD? Unflagged as well. That's so GBP CHF is looking decent. That 5-minute gap is still unmitigated, so give me like a nice retracement down, and we can have a conversation whether or not this is a good entry point. 5 minutes. Maybe if you don't feel comfortable, you could look for break of structure in 1 minute inside of this 15/5 minute imbalance. But however, this is your break of structure. I should put like alert there so that we know when market is kind of running lower. GBP, JPY, nope. NZD, too extended. Nope. I would say NZD CAD definitely doesn't move in London. Only for shorts is I would only be looking for shorts, but again, we are in possible reversal area. I would still be looking for shorts towards that low, which means no trades in buy side, but would you want to short this? Maybe if it induces this high once more. I'm just not interested. Next one. USD CAD. Again, shorts are, longs are valid as long as we have a retracement. USD CHF. So let's just look at Euro USD quickly. So Euro USD, you can see what it does. It kind of fails to break that high. It fails to break that low. Now it's starting to consolidate. This is something I would never be involved in, even if it's like a not really disrespecting my areas. I don't want to see that. USD CHF. Absolutely massive London range there, which could mean for me that we are gonna run a little bit higher into that range. We have probably, actually I'm not sure, let's see. We have tapped that equilibrium quite precisely, but not too cleanly. That equilibrium, this is your daily high, daily swing. I don't know why it doesn't. Visibility days, there you go. But yeah. So you're broken. Are you swept the downside? We have still not swept previous day high or previous day low, and we don't have wick here, but I still think that previous day high is more likely to be swept. Meaning, actually there should be small wick. Actually, I don't know. Let's just annotate that. Oh, that's that. Yeah. Oh, there's no wick there. But anyhow, we swept south side there. The close happened here, and then the open happens here. So this is actually your range of new wick opening gap. We trade to equilibrium of that. Swept sell side. Now we're running higher, so this could be a bullish action. But I don't really know that. We could just reject further down, take out that previous day low, which was the yeah. USD JPY is a little bit bearish, but what I would say in here is that I don't know. I do not know fully what's happening again. We're kind of in an odd place where you could reject, but we are in bearish range. We rejected from here, so the next area would be that one. So you could technically short, but we got better opportunities, so I'm just not going to look at that. So these are our pairs that we could continue. You know, I might just add here like silver. You know, I can remove Euro USD and GBP USD from here because I have them always in here. So, because otherwise we don't have room in our watch list. So Euro USD can go. We have it here always. I never take it off from my flag list. That was Euro USD. We can also remove GBP USD, so we can now add a few of the commodities. So we got silver. Oh, there's Oanda offers silver. There you go. That's your silver chart. We also want to have US oil chart, which is actually Oanda doesn't give you oil charts. So TVC, let's just go with that. US oil. I don't know if like trading oil in the forex market or CFD market is the best idea, but I could start like practicing a little bit. I've heard from someone that crude oil is like a clean thing to trade. But yeah, let's just add a section here. How to do this? Okay, let's just go like commodities. In which we are putting gold. Forex too. Okay, there you go. That's decent. My main pairs. let's just flag these commodities because there's only few of them, so we can kind of be more on note with them. There you go, now they're gonna be there. And the XY is in its own section there because you can kind of utilize with anything. But you can see how market is not moving too clean. I think though that we're going to be able to catch something nice during New York. So let's just keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that this pairs that we went through, I should note that fair value gap, which time frame is that? That's probably like 5 minutes or M15 or M30 or some shit. M15, yeah. This is what I like to write there. 15 min. Fair value gap. So this could be a clean market maker buy model towards these highs. I would want to see like a sweep and then shifting. Exactly that. Similar idea with Euro GBP. Kinda. We are much more bearish as of now in Euro GBP because it tends not to respect the Asian liquidity that much. But like, yep, no trades as of now. Euro CAD. So yeah, GBP CHF actually looks the most interesting as of now. I just don't know if you should trust in M15 break of structure in order for you to run all the way up here. So what I would want to look for in here is like some type of divergence, which I don't know what pair should we be comparing this with, because this kind of looks like market maker model where you shift in structure and then you run all the way. You only need like high time frame confluence with this, which I don't know if it's there quite. I mean, I don't often look for inversions like this, but there is this inversion fair value gap, which we invert, and after that we actually respect it quite cleanly. Here, and again here, kind of. I mean, Auli doesn't disrespect anything. That was like a weekly inversion, and so yeah, actually this kind of makes me think good things about this. So I'm probably going to be entering if that shifts in 1 minute chart. Text a hello and gives me 1 minute market structure shift. Market structure. And you can see why we broke even with this. You have high, lower high, lower high. We build low resistance liquidity, and now it's either going to give you another lower high or a running, or then it's just gonna smack these highs. GBP CHF ran that low. I mean, it's not nothing like not too notable, but that alert was there for the reason that I know that it's starting to go lower, so I can get ready if I want to go short. long, sorry, if I want to take longs. You can see how we clearly inverse that and then start to respect the bullish side of this inversion. But GBP my broker probably has massive spread on that shit, so around 1 to 2 pips spread, which I don't like. But trading M5, M15 week is totally like fine in terms of the fact that we can deal with it. Just put a little bit smaller stop lot size and go put your stop a little bit further away from your thing. So the question is, do we want to get involved? Listen, we took a winner in Friday. I'm going to taper this, but I'm not going to take this because I need market to reject from higher time frame POI, and we have a reason to go higher, but the high time frame POI is not too clean for me. We got that weekly for value gap. Even though the structure in low time frames kind of could approve my long idea, I just cannot justify the idea of putting a lot of risk in this. I would like to see like 4 hour or 1 hour in POI, which this is like an hourly order block. We swept actually, hourly order block, imbalance there. The 30-minute imbalance, is that being respected? I should remove that shit. Respected here, now we trade through that, but is there a reason for us to do so? Well, the M15 imbalance is extended down here. So yeah, we do disrespect it with that, but I would note, in this case I would note that sell side, and I would note this order block, which is OP. So the thing is, I could have limit entry right now ready to be triggered there. Have my stop around there. And it could have a chance to run like a far away. Now I'm gonna just look for M1 structural shift. Well. GBP USD looks like a mixed. It would short based on the higher time frame trend, but I would leave that. How about gold? What is it doing? It's doing nothing. Gold literally does not move there. How about oil? I don't really know how oil moves. I could try my strategy on oil as well. I mean, you can see how oil kind of comes to these rejection areas during London session there, and reversal in London. Seems like it's moving London quite nicely in London, you know what I'm saying, but I don't know. That's just like a short term realization that might not be true in like higher time frame or whatever. But yeah, we're still not swept that. And I'm still considering whether or not I should take this. We would be tapped in. Not quite yet, right now. I'ma tape read this and record this in my journal, but I'm not taking it. For certain reasons, those being the fact that I don't know, I just don't feel it. My intuition says that it's probably going to run, but it's totally fine for me to leave the profits on the table. I don't want to risk the money that I just gained on Friday. We're kind of choppy, and who is saying that we cannot continue lower and reject from here because the hourly looks just like a huge wick that could reject and go lower. We got M30 balanced price range here, which could mean good. And you can take this if you want to. So yeah, if you want to take this, it could be fine. I just feel like there's too much liquidity, like high resistance levels in here. It could induce that high and go short from that order block. you could do, like, I just don't like the structure. If this was similar structure but we were kind of trending more to the upside, I would feel more comfortable. But I don't trust how we are so deep and steep in this 4 hour price leg. We got some weekly fair value gap there, and so I'm simultaneously putting updates on my thinking to my Discord. So come to my Discord if you want to see all the things that I'm thinking about. So right now I'm updating here. I'm not going to take this. Weekly imbalance and choppy structure are making me hesitant. That's my idea here. Do not execute if you don't feel the conviction. There you go. Done for the London. Let's move on. So that's my Discord update. And again, we're going to taper this. This would be nice profit. And what do you have? But it doesn't support. Like, it supports my understanding of price. Let's say if we got like super nice price range up here and we just have like a super clean 4 hour imbalance, this would be looking good. But like, this is just not what I want to see. Nowhere near. AUD, Euro AUD was a good example of what I want to see in these kind of scenarios. So it gave this exactly what I want to see. I want to see like a close range where we are trending to the direction of my trade. We are having that imbalance being respected, in close proximity of that. You can see, and then rejection. This is like, and then we can take a long from here, this point. This is just this GBP CHF is just too vague. I cannot get myself into this, and there is no way. There's chance that I cannot. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, we're gonna taper this. I'm going to journal this trade anyways, even though I'm not taking it because it's nice practice. And yeah, stay good. I'm going to end the trade now and freaking live stream now, and I might be back in New York session, or then I won't be live trading New York session, but I will be posting a video today about what was going on with the market today, how was the price action looking like, and just like a market review. That's coming, and I'm going to post that after New York session in the evening.